everyone, I'm Debbie with Book and Bujo. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you've been here before. Today we're going to do a little quick walkthrough and how to play my new TBRopoly. So I have created a new TBRopoly board for 2025 and beyond. We'll see how many years I can get out of this one. And there's not a whole lot new. It is bigger, it's a lot more sturdy, which is nice. And I do have some new things. So a couple of little things. So I always do a dice roll to see how many rolls I will be doing for the game each month. And if it is a 4 or a less, then I roll again and I either add those two numbers together or I pick the larger of the two numbers. So if I get a 3, then I need to roll again, and if I get an 8, I can either keep the 8 or I can add the two together and do 11 rolls. If I'm smart, then I will always pick the smaller of the numbers, just in case, because those doubles can sneak up on you. We'll see what I end up getting in January. So let's go ahead and move over to the desk to show you all the really cool new spaces that I have for the board. All right, so here's the new board. We have, of course, my even cards, which haven't changed at all. So they're still there, and I have shuffled those, as well as my odd cards and my series cards. So the series cards, the ones on the plain white paper are from 2023. The dot grid white ones are from 2024, as well as the black ones are also from 2024. And I have some of them I had in pencil, so I was able to erase those and just add some new ones. And then we also have my Readathon prompts, which I've taken prompts from each of the different Readathons and added them on here. My 25 and 2025, so the paper is actually 23 and 2023. The blue ones are from 24. The pink ones are from 2025, so those are the ones I didn't get to in the other years, so I've got all of them in there. And then I have some challenge cards. I do have more challenge cards that are blank on the back, so if you can think of any challenges you would like to see in this stack, let me know and I will make some new ones for that. So I have my game piece here, and at the beginning of the year, we start on the start spot. So if I land here any other time, I do have to pull a challenge card, but it's a kind of a free space to begin with. I also have my fun little dice tray and my 6-sided die. I have my 8, my 10, and my 12, and there's also a 20-sided die. So depending on the month, if it's a magical readathon month, then I will definitely be doing my D20. Otherwise, I will roll one of these. The D10 I also roll if I am doing a prime reading borrow, because you get 10 of those at a time. I will roll my D20 and probably the D6 if I get my 25 in 2025, because I don't have a 5-sided die. And the 4-sided die wouldn't necessarily work either, so I'll probably do that. And if I roll a 26, so a 20 on here and a 6 on here, I would just re-roll. And just regular months, I will use one of these 3. As I roll, I would move along the board. So if I landed on the series spot, of course, I would pull a series card, like the Wheel of Time. Special editions, then I would pull out my special edition jar here and pick one of these, and those are Kickstarter projects, anything with like sprayed edges, anything that's like the super pretty ones, that's in this jar. And then these blank spaces, it depends. If I land on an odd number, so that's 11, then I would pull an odd card. For some reason, if it was an even, so like a 10, then I would pull one of the even cards. So it depends on what number comes up on the dice if I choose an odd or an even in these blank spaces. So book club, I would put on one of my book club books, which I do have many book clubs that I'm still a part of. Readathons, again, I would pull a readathon prompt, like the 52 book club. I have the readathons themselves in here, but I also have prompts from them, like it has an epigraph. TBR jar, I would then pull out my handy dandy little trash can here, and I would pull something from the jar. And I will go through those and remove the ones I've already read before the January starts. And then again, we have more of opportunities for odd or even cards here. Amazon borrows, that's what I call the Prime Reading Borrow. So if you are an Amazon Prime member, you get 10 free library borrows, so to speak, out of a list of books that are participating in the Prime Reading program. I also have a nonfiction, and then again, more odd even opportunities here. And this one is a NetGalley book. Again, another spot for a readathon prompt. More odd and even opportunities. I have a booktuber rec, another series, more odd and even cards. Challenge, so I would have to pull one of the challenge cards and like do a project with oil pastels is one. And I also have one in here that says add a roll. So it could be something nice, it could be something maybe not so nice. And then I have my D20 spot, so I would roll my D20. I have a list of 20 books that I would like to read in 2025 that are not necessarily part of any of my other lists, and that's what I would roll for this one. I have my 25 in 2025 spot. One of the books, let's see, let's get one that's actually a pink one. Spark of the Everflame is one. And I will leave the video linked up in the cards above and in the description box below for my 25 in 2025 video, if you would like to watch that. More odd and evens. Again, another TBR jar. Kindle backlist. So I'm going to be creating a list of Kindle books that I've had on my Kindle since 2011 or 2012, and I want to try and get most of those read, with a few sprinkled in there from some of the other years. Classic, which actually a lot of those 2011 books are classics. And then I have, of course, more odd even opportunities, another NetGalley spot, another 25 and 25 spot, some more odd and even opportunities, and then back to the beginning, which if I land here, I would then have to draw a challenge card. And then depending on, say I ended here in January and February, this is where I would start, and I would go around the board again. And then if I landed, say, over here in February, this is where I would start in March. If I roll a double, again, I have to add another roll. And I think that is about it for all of the prompts. If for some reason I pull a prompt card and I've already read that book, then I will just put that one aside and draw another one. And I think that's all there is to how to play and all of the different cards, the things that changed. So I did remove my non-reading prompts and I added them into the challenge prompts. I removed my rewards because I never used them, and I added those into the challenge as well. And then I added the readathon prompts, and then that's really all that's changed, besides adding some NetGalley spots and a couple other different spots on the board. So I hope you like the new TBRopoly board. I had fun creating it, and it is a lot more sturdy this year because it's on a nice thick board. It's like more of like a canvas board, and so it should be a lot more sturdy and hold up a little bit longer than some of my other boards. And please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any other videos from me. And if you made it this far in the video, leave some kind of dice emoji in the comments to let me know that you were here. And stay tuned because I will have my January TBRopoly coming up soon. And until next time, keep reading. Bye!